The Releye family has the best autonomy in the market for an active ULD system. And it's very important for us to listen to what the customers and all the stakeholders involved in the supply chain. Hi, I'm Jonathon Haydn-Evans. I'm the APAC sales head for Envirotainer.
Hi, Jonathon. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Linda, for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
First of all, congratulations on your promotion to Head of Sales APAC.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm really excited about the new role, motivating the sales team to inspire growth within the region. So I'm looking forward to the next coming years.
Could you provide some background information about Envirotainer and yourself?
Yeah, Envirotainer has been the leading provider in cold chain solutions for the pharmaceutical industry. We provide sustainable units to ship life-saving drugs and vaccines around the world. We also provide services to enhance our capabilities and minimize the risk of shipping these products. So I've been in the industry for 20 years, concentrating on logistics and the pharmaceutical industry. Main target has been optimizing supply chain and motivating sales team to be active within the sales field. We concentrate mainly on supporting the customers within the pharmaceutical market and educating kind of the logistics and supply chain on how best to ship pharmaceutical products around the world.
You have been working at Envirotainer for more than a decade. What excites you the most about working at Envirotainer?
Yeah, a decade's a long time, but it's extremely motivating working for a pioneering organization in the temperature-sensitive market. I mean, obviously, we ship a lot of life-saving drugs and vaccines around the world, and being a part of that kind of supply chain is very motivating and encouraging. I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I have a self kind of motivation to make sure that the industry is kind of looking after risk mitigation and enhancing the supply chain for shipping these drugs around the world. As I say, they're life-saving drugs, so extremely important.
So Envirotainer has been a pioneer in the active container sector since 1985. I'd like to discuss your latest innovative active container, the Releye family, RLP and RAP. How does the Releye family differentiate from existing active containers in the market?
Well, it is an exciting kind of innovation, the Releye family. It took us a long time to develop. We obviously reached out to our customers, not only in the pharmaceutical industry, but also in the supply chain industry. With that feedback, we developed the Releye family in the market for an active ULD system. It also provides live monitoring, so customers can look at the shipments live as it's happening around the world. This also helps kind of minimize risk while shipping these life-saving drugs. So it makes us very responsive to the market. Not only that, it's the most sustainable solution in the market as well, because it's low weight and also utilizes the cargo space sufficiently, so it can help reduce the carbon footprint for our pharmaceutical customers.
So how many pallets can be loaded in each container?
So we have two solutions, the RLP, which you mentioned before, so they can fit 2 US pallets or 3 Euro pallets. The larger solution is the RAP, which can fit 4 US pallets or 5 Euro pallets.
So now, looking ahead, how do you see the cold chain logistics in the pharma industry evolving over the next 5 years? And how is Envirotainer positioned to stay ahead of new trends?
The pharmaceutical industry is rapidly evolving. It's going to require more kind of temperature-sensitive solutions to support them in their supply chain network. It's also going to require a lot more data transparency. Compared to when I first joined the industry over 10 years ago, data was very hard to get their hands on. Mm-hmm. Now it's more about data transparency, what's happening with shipments, where's it going, and is it being shipped in the right conditions. So the pharma industry is evolving very quickly, and you need to have this information a lot sooner than previously able to do. So we're going to have more challenges in obtaining the data, making it more accessible. And as the market evolves more and more, this is going to be harder and harder to do. So obviously with being able to supply data, customers like the logistics suppliers and the pharma industry can help kind of reduce the risk when shipping their products because they're able to access this data. Also from a sustainability side, the pharma industry is looking for more sustainable options in the market. With the help of the kind of Releye family, which is, as mentioned, is the most sustainable solution out in the market and lightweight, we can help support the pharma industry in reducing that carbon footprint.
Building strong relationship with customers and partners is crucial. And you work very closely with your pharma and logistics customers, and including airlines. Can you provide some examples of how Envirotainer has leveraged customer feedback to drive innovation and improve your services?
Envirotainer plays an important role in the industry, and it's very important for us to listen to what the customers and all the stakeholders involved in the supply chain and listen to what their needs are going forward. This drives our R&D innovations and product development. The Releye is a good example of that. We developed this purely by listening to the customers and their needs going forward, whether it be longer autonomy or live data monitoring, which helps with them validating trade lanes and validating of the solution. So it makes it a lot easier for them when they're needing to do this with new product releases as well.
Last year, Envirotainer acquired va-Q-tec, a leading passive container company. It's a significant milestone for Envirotainer. And how is the integration of va-Q-tec's pharma business progressing, and what specific benefits can customers expect from this merger?
Thank you, Linda, for the question. It's a very exciting question because it's new times for us, the next stage in Envirotainer's development. So we're looking forward to it. It's going on. So September the 4th is the final date where we'll be considered as one organisation. But going back to what they're bringing on board with the integration is that we'll be able to enhance our position in the market as a trusted provider, service provider. We'll be able to support the pharmaceutical industry from the very beginning of the product development all the way to the commercial release of that product, as well as shipping not only smaller samples in regards to cell and gene therapy or even patient-specific samples. We can always ship to the larger vaccine projects and vaccine campaigns that go on throughout the year. So it's an exciting time for us, not only with the kind of product enhancement, but we also will be able to support with increasing our network supply, being available in new kind of locations and be able to support the pharma in new markets, launches and developments.
Now, let's talk about sustainability. Sustainability is increasingly important in our industry. So what specific plans or initiatives does Envirotainer have in place to meet your sustainability goals?
Sustainability is extremely important for Envirotainer. We're very kind of involved with the next steps to incorporate sustainability into our sales strategy. We're setting kind of key standards with the science-based targets, which are targets that we can incorporate to meet our net zero targets in 2050. We'll be the only solution provider to set up such targets of being net zero by 2050. So it's an important subject for us going forward.
And finally, as the head of Sales APAC, could you share Envirotainer's future plans?
So yeah, I mean, we are obviously developing quite quickly with the acquisitions going forward. We want to increase our network and footprint with not only in the APAC regions, but globally as well. So we're going to continue to improve on both product development, network and support within the marketplace. So these are exciting times for Envirotainer. And as I mentioned, we're going ahead with the integration of va-Q-tec, which will increase our product portfolio and our network stance within the market. So we'll be able to offer the pharma customers a complete solution from very small products to very large, from very cold products to very 2 to 8
So
sustainable.
you can cover whole range of temperatures and whole
Exactly.
size of
So
the...
pretty much a one-stop shop in that regard for the pharma industry.
So how important is the role of the APAC team to implement the future plans?
It's very important. APAC plays a very important role within the Envirotainer. The APAC region is very dynamic, expanding in the pharmaceutical industry. So it's very key to make sure that we're meeting those kind of challenges and the complexities and needs of this market. So it's a focus market for us. As I mentioned, it's growing significantly from kind of custom manufacturing to obviously pharmaceutical manufacturing in certain areas. So the APAC team plays a critical role in meeting these needs. We have the knowledge, the customer base, and the information to support them. So with that and kind of collaborating with our colleagues around the world, we'll be able to increase our capabilities within this region. So APAC plays a crucial role in this market going forward.
Fantastic. Jonathon, thank you so much for sharing your insights into Envirotainer and future plans. We look forward to seeing your continued success.
Thank you, Linda. It's been an absolute pleasure being here, and thank you very much for all the very interesting questions. I look forward to catching up with you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.